Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Michigan Fishing. We're going to talk to you about reel comparisons today. There's 4 reels on the market that are really revolutionizing the way we bass fish and really changing the sport. And 4 reels that everybody's really interested in and are really checking out. The 4 reels are the EXO, the MGX, the Core, and the Steez. The EXO is a Quantum, the MGX is a Edward Garcia Revo, and the Core is a Shimano, in case you guys didn't know. The Core is the 50 MG. Okay, I want to try to make this video fast because we're going over 4 reels. We'll start off with weight. The EXO has a 5.9 ounce weight, overall weight. The MGX is 5.4, which is the lightest reel on the market. The Shimano Core is 5.5 ounces, and the Steez is a 5.6 and 5.5. Depends on the size you get. They come in a 100 and a 103 size. You can look at all these on Tackle Warehouse if you guys really want to look at them. Let's go on to gear ratios. We're just talking about the fastest gear ratios, that's it. The EXO comes in 7.3 to 1. The MGX comes in 7.9 to 1. The Shimano Core 50 MG comes in a 7.1 to 1. And the Steez only comes in a 6.3 to 1. Let's go on to torque, which is probably one of the most important things on a reel because that is basically the horsepower of your reel, just like a car has horsepower. This is basically what it is. An EXO is 17 pounds, which is an extreme amount for the reel, the size of reel that it is. The MGX has 12 pounds. It's not too bad, really, but it's not comparable to 17. The Core only has 10 pounds. The website, Shimano's website, actually says 10 pounds topping out at more. I think they just say that trying because they know 10 pounds is not an extreme amount and they just really want to try to make it sound better. But I don't know. Go ahead and write your opinion on that if you guys want. The Steez totally gets blown away. It's only got 8.8 pounds. That's really not a lot. So it does lack in that, and it lacks in gear ratios. Let's go on line capacity. The EXO has 145 yards, a 12-pound test. That's not too bad. I put 65-pound braid on mine, Suffix 832, and I couldn't get an extreme amount on there because I think it rates at like 4. I don't know what the diameter is compared to mono, but this is all these line diameters are mono. The MGX, it's 150 yards, a 12-pound test. That's not too bad, but it's still not a lot. The Core is really bad, which is only 85 yards, a 12-pound test. Those 2 reels, the MGX and the Core, are real good flipping and pitching reels because they just don't hold a lot of line of heavy pound tests. Not a lot of people use 12-pound tests on bait casters anymore. The Steez is 120 yards, a 14-pound test, and 120 a 12-pound test, depending on your size again. That's where that comes from. Let's talk about bearings, probably one of the most important parts. And the EXO has 11 bearings, and as most of you guys know, more bearings, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time is a smoother reel. More bearings equals smoother reel. The MGX has 10, which isn't not too bad yet. The Core only has 8. I've seen $160 reels that have 9. But the deal behind that is Shimano has their own bearings that are known to be more corrosion resistant and known to be smoother than most companies' bearings. They're called ARB bearings. It's A/RB bearings. That's what they are. So it might equal up to a 10 or 11 bearing reel. I mean, I don't really know. I've never really used a Shimano reel besides spinning. The Steez has 12 bearings. That's a lot of bearings. I've never seen a reel with more than 12 bearings, especially in a low profile bait cast reel for bass fishing. I would say the EXO and the Steez are probably gonna be your smoothest. A lot of people are saying that the Revo SX is even smoother than the MGX, but everybody has their opinion, and some people just might get a bad reel. Let's talk about price, which can be very important. The EXO is $250. All these prices are at Tackle Warehouse. Everything on this sheet is from Tackle Warehouse except for the torque. But anyways, the price for an EXO is $250. The MGX is $350. The Shimano Core 50 MG is $370, and Steez is a heartbreaking $540. As far as price goes, obviously the EXO is the cheapest, and I have an EXO right now. I haven't even thrown out a rod yet, so I can't say too much about it. So if I side with an EXO, sometimes it's not because I own the reel. It's just because that's what I believe. Give you a couple quick facts about each reel. The EXO, it has the new EXO skeleton design to it. That's why it's named the EXO. EXO just, I think I've heard this one time, EXO just means it's taken out what isn't needed. A lot of times that's what it means, and they've taken out the weight where it's not needed. The MGX, the 7.91 gear ratio only takes in 31 inches. Some brands have 7.11 gear ratio, and they take in 32 inches. So really, it's not any faster than a lot of your 7.11 gear ratios from other brands or other reels. So don't go by that too much. Just really don't think, oh, I'm getting a super fast reel. Well, really, the EXO is even faster, and it's only 7.3 to 1. I don't know what the EXO is. I'll put it in the description. The Shimano core, here's I already said this earlier, it's just the 10 pounds topping out at more than 10 pounds, but I just think they're saying that. The Daiwa Steez, I said this earlier too, the weight depends on the size you get, which is either 100 or 103. So yeah, that's just a couple of comparisons. I would prefer the EXO out of all of these. Just not because I have it. I haven't even thrown it on a rod yet, so I haven't used it. I don't even know what it's like. The only reason is because it's got the torque that it has, the bearings that it has, the exoskeleton design, the low profile of it, and the price. It beats all the other ones out. Yeah, the MGX has got lightweight, but as far as the EXO's got it compared to them. Read the description before we're done with this video, and comment on your vote. Vote for one of these reels on what your favorite one is, or comment normally. Subscribe to us. We got plenty of videos out. One other thing, I'm not a quantum guy. I'm really not. I only have only two quantum reels. I have the Smoke and the EXO, and I've never been a quantum guy, so I can't say I'm not picking the EXO because I'm a quantum guy. I'm really not. Normally I'm a Abu Garcia guy, but I can't afford the MGX. But I also don't think it's really. I don't think it's there like a lot of people are saying. So, anyways, read the description before you end the video. Comment. I'll do a video in like a month on the results. You guys can see from the comments. And stay tuned for more episodes of Michigan Fishing.